that bottle of cooking oil on your shelf? Or is it a ticking time bomb in your arteries? Dear friend, each morning you wake up, cook a meal, maybe fry an egg, saute some veggies, or reheat last night's dinner with a splash of oil. Everything seems perfectly normal. No strange smell, no odd taste. The oil even looks golden and clear. You might think, this oil still looks good, sir. I don't use animal fat, I'm using vegetable oil. But have you ever asked yourself, after being used hundreds of times, is that oil still good? Here's the truth. According to the American Heart Association, many people over 60 in the US are living with atherosclerosis, hardening of the arteries, without even knowing it. And one of the silent culprits isn't red meat. It isn't sugar. It's the cooking oil you use every single day, thinking it's healthy, but it may be quietly harming you. A study from the University in the city of Minnesota found that certain vegetable oils, when heated to high temperatures, release aldehydes, toxins that can damage your nervous system, your blood vessels, and even your DNA. Scary, isn't it? And the worst part is, you don't feel the effects right away. You continue eating like normal, until one morning, your blood pressure spikes, your arteries narrow, and you wake up with a numb arm. In the US, someone suffers a stroke every 40 seconds. And in many cases, the cause isn't long-term disease. It's decades of cooking habits we never questioned. So, do you know which oils may be silently harming your body? Which oils are heart specialists actually recommending for people over 60? Which ones seem like superfoods, but turn toxic when cooked? And how can you protect your heart, your brain, and your arteries right from your kitchen? If you truly care about heart health and memory after 60, don't forget to subscribe to the Golden 60 Plus channel. Because here it's not just about living longer, it's about living clearer, living lighter, and staying by your loved ones for years to come. When your body changes and cooking oil becomes the silent attacker within, do you remember when you were younger? You could eat anything and feel fine. You grilled all afternoon, deep-fried foods without a second thought, and never felt tired. But now, just one oily meal, and your body feels heavy. You're sleepy, bloated, maybe even a bit dizzy. That feeling isn't random. According to American geriatric experts, after age 60, 3 critical changes happen. Weaker digestion. Your digestive enzymes slow down. Bile production decreases. That means fat becomes harder to break down. Unabsorbed oils turn into bad cholesterol, LDL, in your bloodstream. Stiffer blood vessels. Your arteries lose elasticity with age and become more fragile, especially when exposed to oxidized fats from repeatedly heated oils. That leads to plaque buildup and narrowing of the vessels. Liver and kidneys slow down. Your liver, the main detox organ, works up to 40% slower after 60. Reused cooking oil forces it to work overtime, yet it still can't eliminate all the toxins. In other words, what your body could handle at 30 becomes a hidden battle at 70. And every wrong drop of oil, wrong type, wrong amount, wrong temperature, becomes a tiny blade carving into your arteries, day after day. A true story from a Golden 60 Plus viewer. I'm 68 years old. I don't smoke or drink. I eat healthy. But when I got my checkup, the doctor said my arteries were starting to clog. I went home and looked around and realized I'd been using cheap cooking oil, reusing it 3 or 4 times before throwing it out. I thought sunflower oil was healthy, but turns out it's not, if used the wrong way. If you found this content helpful, please share it with someone you love. Because sometimes one small change in the kitchen can save an entire life. The harsh truth. When vegetable oil isn't as healthy as you think, let's be honest. Have you ever picked sunflower oil, corn oil, or soybean oil simply because it says vegetable oil? It must be good for me. The doctor said to avoid animal fat, so vegetable oil is safer, right? Here's the truth. For people over 60, some vegetable oils, especially when unrefined or used incorrectly, may be more harmful than lard. Why? Because many vegetable oils are loaded with omega-6 fatty acids. Yes, your body needs omega-6, but too much of it causes chronic inflammation. A few facts. Today, Americans consume 20 times more omega-6 than omega-3, mostly from vegetable oils. The American Heart Institute warns, chronic inflammation in the blood vessels is the leading cause of atherosclerosis and stroke, not just cholesterol. Here are some oils that may seem healthy, but cause harm if misused. Sunflower oil. High in omega-6, easily oxidized when heated for long. Corn oil. Cheap and common but highly processed and unstable. Soybean oil. Often genetically modified and disrupts the body's omega-3/6 balance. Canola oil. Once promoted as heart-healthy but requires heavy chemical processing. Cholesterol-free oils with no clear origin. Often overly refined, stripped of natural nutrients. The biggest problem: we consume these oils daily without even knowing it. That crispy tofu from the corner diner. That perfectly golden fried fish. That innocent snack, cookie, or sandwich. All made with cheap vegetable oil, used and reused, unsuitable for an aging body. The quiet but deadly effect. Each day, you're not eating anything unusual, but your body is inflamed. Each week, you don't feel sick, but your arteries are slowly narrowing. Until one day, a small headache, a shortness of breath, becomes the first sign that a stroke is closer than you think. Good cooking oil isn't just low cholesterol. It's low inflammation. Once you realize that not all oils are created equal, here's the part you need to remember most. What kind of oil should people over 60 use to protect the heart and prevent strokes? Let's hear what American nutrition experts have to say. 1. Extra virgin olive oil. Rich in polyphenols, powerful antioxidants that protect blood vessels, high in omega-9 oleic acid. Helps lower bad cholesterol. Proven to reduce the risk of Alzheimer's, stroke, and heart attack. A Harvard study showed those who used extra virgin olive oil daily had a 48% lower risk of cardiovascular death compared to those using corn oil or margarine. Note: use only for cold dishes or light sautéing, not deep frying. 2. Avocado oil. High smoke point, suitable for frying and baking. Rich in vitamin E, supports skin and immune system. Ideal for people with high cholesterol, diabetes, or high blood pressure. Avocado oil has a neutral flavor, making it easy to use for older adults, especially those with sensitive digestion. 3. Sesame oil contains sesamol. A rare antioxidant, strong flavor. A little goes a long way. Helps regulate blood pressure, and protect the liver. Best for drizzling over cooked dishes or marinating meat and fish. Avoid using for high heat frying. 4. Virgin coconut oil. Contains lauric acid, known for its antibacterial and anti-inflammatory properties. Supports energy metabolism. Great for less active seniors. Non-GMO and unrefined. When chosen carefully, a study in the Philippines found that elderly individuals who regularly used coconut oil had better memory and fewer joint problems. Pro tip: you don't need 5 different oils in your kitchen. Just 1 or 2 high-quality options, used correctly, are enough to protect your arteries throughout your golden years. How you can use oils throughout the day. Morning. 1 teaspoon of olive oil with lemon in warm water. Helps cleanse the liver and digestive tract. Afternoon. Cook with avocado or coconut oil. Heat resistant. Evening. Use sesame or olive oil to drizzle over salads or steamed vegetables. What oil is truly best for older adults? The answer may surprise you. After everything you've heard. You might be wondering, so what do I fry my eggs in now? My grandkids love French fries. What's the safe way to make them? The answer isn't to cut out oil completely. It's about choosing the right oil, using it the right way and in the right amount. 1. Coconut oil. Small but mighty many seniors avoid coconut oil, thinking it's too fatty or too strong. But here's the truth. It's heat-stable and antioxidant rich, contains MCTs medium-chain triglycerides that are quickly absorbed, support memory, and lower bad cholesterol. And best of all, frying eggs in coconut oil makes the kitchen smell so good. Even your grandkids will come running from down the block. 2. Extra virgin olive oil. The liquid gold of the Mediterranean olive oil is one of the most researched oils in the world, especially praised for heart benefits in people over 60. Rich in polyphenols, helps lower blood pressure and reduce inflammation. Great for salad dressings, light cooking, or even sipping a spoonful in the morning. A habit of many Italians and Greeks who live well into their 90s. Caution: do not deep fry with olive oil. High heat destroys its healthy compounds. Think of it as a refined lady. She doesn't do well in hot-tempered environments like frying pans. 3. Ghee. A golden secret from the past. Ghee is clarified butter with the water and milk solids removed. It's a favorite in traditional Indian medicine, Ayurveda. Lactose-free, non-allergenic, high smoke point. Perfect for light frying soups and sautéed vegetables. Rich flavor that stimulates the appetite in seniors. And here's a fun fact. Indian grandmothers used to credit ghee for helping them stay slim, even while eating 3 flatbreads a day and still fitting perfectly into their saris. Golden rules for using healthy oils. Don't overuse oil, even the good kind. Too much of a good thing can still backfire. Avoid reusing oil, especially important for seniors with weaker digestion. Pair oils with fiber-rich foods, vegetables, and adequate water to support the liver and blood vessels. See? Oil isn't your enemy. We just didn't fully understand it. Choose the right oil and use it properly, and you've already lifted half the burden off your heart. 7 hidden signs that bad oil is harming your body without you knowing. You don't have to wait for high blood pressure or cholesterol to sound the alarm. Sometimes your body sends quiet SOS signals far in advance. You just need to know how to listen. Here are some signs older adults often overlook. 1. You feel sluggish after meals. If you feel drowsy, heavy, and slow-moving after eating, like you just swallowed a bowl of oil, it could be your digestive system struggling with reused or poor quality oil. Bad oils slow down your metabolism and block your energy flow. 2. Bad breath, even with good oral hygiene. Seems unrelated to oil, right? But when the liver is overloaded by unhealthy fats, toxins are expelled through the breath. In seniors, where liver function is already lower, the odor can become more noticeable. 3. Forgetfulness, brain fog, trouble. Focusing watching TV and forgetting the character's name? Walking into the market and forgetting what you came for? It's not just aging. Studies show that high intake of processed oils may reduce cognitive function by increasing brain inflammation and lowering good cholesterol in the brain. 4. Morning aches and joint pain. Reused frying oil raises cytokine levels, triggering inflammation. This leads to joint pain in knees, wrists, or lower back, especially noticeable in the morning. If getting out of bed comes with a grunt, it might be your oil, not just your age. 5. Constipation, bloating, sticky stool. Too much greasy oil slows digestion. This can lead to constipation, bloating, and stool that's sticky or hard to flush. 6. Irregular heartbeats or palpitations. Feeling your heart race or skip. Bad fats, especially trans fats from reused frying oils. Stress your cardiovascular system and disrupt blood flow. 7. Dull skin. Acne in older adults. Surprising but true. When the liver can't detox properly due to bad oils, the skin shows it, with rashes, itching, or dull complexion, especially in seniors with underlying conditions. Final thought. If you recognize 2 or more of these signs, it's time to take a hard look at the oil you use every day. And if this information feels useful, consider subscribing to our channel right now, so you don't miss upcoming videos, where we'll expose more kitchen villains together. Vegetable oil. A health savior or just another marketing gimmick? When people hear vegetable oil, most breathe a sigh of relief. Oh, it's made from soybeans, canola, sunflower. It must be healthy. But hold on a minute. Take a closer look at the label. The word vegetable sounds green, but what's inside isn't always so. Picture a small soybean or corn kernel, harmless and natural. But to extract oil from it, manufacturers use industrial solvents, extremely high heat, chemical deodorizers, bleaching agents, and preservatives to prevent rancidity. That bottle on the supermarket shelf, it's no longer natural essence. It's a chemically altered product. Trans fats, the hidden assassin. Many refined vegetable oils contain trans fats, even if the label says 0 grams trans fat. That's because US regulations allow anything under 0.5 grams per serving to be rounded down to 0. Now imagine 3 meals a day, 2 servings per meal. Over time, it's enough to quietly damage your blood vessels. Words that mislead your heart, not just your mind. Cholesterol-free. Sounds good, but vegetable oils never had cholesterol to begin with. 100% pure doesn't mean healthy, only that it's not mixed with other oils. Heart healthy only applies to unrefined, cold-pressed oils that haven't been used for deep frying. Cheap oils may cost you your health. The cheaper the oil, the more likely it is to be. blended with recycled oil, lacking essential fatty acids, loaded with harmful oxidized compounds. For seniors with weakened immune systems, consuming low-quality oil every day is like quietly punishing your internal organs. So, what should you do? Don't let the word vegetable fool you. Whether oil comes from a plant or an animal, you need to understand how it's made and how to use it. Have you checked the expiration date, ingredient list, and origin of your cooking oil? If not, check it today. You might be using oil that expired last year. Don't forget to subscribe to Golden 60 Plus, because in the next part, we'll dive into how to choose the right cooking oil for people over 61 that protects your heart, not harms it. Using cooking oil the right way. Prevent blocked arteries and stay healthy. Now that you know the risks of cheap oils, the next question is which oil should you use and how? 1. Choose cold-pressed oils, less processing, more nutrients. Examples: extra virgin olive oil, avocado oil, pure sesame oil. These are not chemically refined, so they retain polyphenols, vitamin E, and natural antioxidants that reduce inflammation and protect your arteries. They may cost more, but compared to hospital bills for a stroke, they're a bargain. 2. Match the oil to the cooking method. Some oils are best for salads or low-heat cooking due to their low smoke point. For high-heat frying or stir-frying, go with avocado oil, virgin coconut oil, high oleic sunflower oil. Never use extra virgin olive oil for deep frying. It's a waste and becomes toxic under extreme heat. 3. Never reuse fried oil. Even if it feels wasteful, do not reuse old cooking oil. Each time oil is reheated, it produces toxic aldehydes, trans fats, free radicals that inflame your blood vessels. And as we know, chronic inflammation is a direct path to artery blockage and stroke. 4. Watch the quantity. Too much of a good thing can still be bad. Cooking oil often doesn't get counted in calories, but it adds up. Seniors should aim for 2 to 3 teaspoons of healthy oil per day. Going over that forces your liver, pancreas, and heart to work overtime. 5. Store it right. Oil needs a good home too. Always cap the bottle tightly after use. Keep it away from sunlight. UV rays oxidize oil quickly. Store in a cool, dry place away from heat. Pro tip: use dark-colored or amber glass bottles to slow down spoilage. Remember, choosing the wrong cooking oil won't just give you love handles. It can block your arteries. Oil isn't just a kitchen item. It's part of a long-term health strategy after 60. When you choose the right oil, use it properly, and control the amount. Every meal becomes preventive medicine for your heart. Cooking oil: a silent killer or a loyal companion to senior health. Take a moment to ask yourself, if one day I feel tightness in my chest, numbness in my arms or legs, have I ever questioned the oil I've been using daily for the past 10 or 20 years? We worry about salt, sugar, and fat. But cooking oil, nearly tasteless and odorless, often escapes scrutiny. Signs your oil might be hurting you. Rising cholesterol despite eating well. Constant fatigue, even after good sleep. Chest pain or rapid heartbeat when climbing stairs. Cold or tingling hands and feet. Signs of poor circulation. Fatty liver or abnormal blood lipids, even without drinking alcohol. If you checked off 2 or 3, it might be time to re-examine your kitchen. Small changes, big difference. You don't have to throw everything out. Just swap cheap oil for cold-pressed ones. Steam, boil, or bake more. Fry less. Read labels carefully. Don't get fooled by promotions. And most of all, develop the habit of checking ingredients and thinking long-term. A final word from the heart. Old age is like an aging car. Every part needs extra care. Cooking oil, though lifeless, is like the engine oil for your body. Pick the right one, and your vehicle of life runs smoother and longer. Healthy eating isn't about deprivation. It's about living gently, sustainably, for a heart that keeps loving until the very end. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to Golden 60 Plus to explore more hidden health truths that could save lives. And if you know someone, your parents, a neighbor, or a friend, who's using cheap oil every day, send them this video. A small gesture of love could go a long way. One last thing to remember. You can't control your age, but you can control the oil you use every day. For a healthy heart, no medication needed, just a well-informed kitchen.